Hello and welcome back to the Watford Way. Today, as we look ahead to a game where I am really very pessimistic and not confident in the slightest because the league leaders are travelling to Vicarage Road. Enzo Maresca's side, top of the league, top of the championship, doing very, very well this season. Travel down to face the Golden Boys this weekend in what is to be a very interesting game indeed. If Watford have any playoff ambitions at all, of course, we need to be picking up a positive result on Saturday. And really, Leicester City have nothing to prove to anyone at this point in time, really. They are, in my eyes, a Premier League side. I am still confused as to how and why they got relegated from the Premier League this season. If you just look at some of their players in their starting 11 alone, the likes of Paxton Daka, Drewsbury Hall, Ricardo Pereira, they are unbelievable talents, and I think Leicester fans should be very excited about their future moving forward. But from a Watford perspective, we're a little bit more down, especially in the last couple of weeks, a bit more pessimistic about our future under our owner Gino Pozzo, and I think this game has really come at the wrong time for Watford. I would have much preferred to have played against the likes of Sheffield Wednesday, Rotherham or Huddersfield than Leicester City, but we have to play every team twice, and we are playing Leicester City on Saturday at the Vic. And whilst I'm being quite pessimistic, I do think there are reasons to be confident that Watford could maybe get a positive result out of this game as well, which I will touch on later on in this preview. But first, of course, if you haven't already, make sure to subscribe to the channel by clicking the button down below if you are new around here. It does help us out tremendously and would be much appreciated from me, from you to me, I should say. It'd be a lovely present from you to me if you could subscribe to the channel. Make sure to leave a like on the video as well. And if you're a Leicester fan, if you're a Watford fan, if you're a neutral fan, let me know your thoughts on the game in the comment section down below as well. And I think I'll start from a Watford perspective because I am a Watford fan and this is a Watford fans channel. I'm nervous. I am nervous. I've got to be honest with you. I'm extremely nervous that what we've built up so far this season is going to be stripped away from us in the next couple of weeks through a variety of tiredness, lack of squad morale and poor performances, because Valérien Ismaël, with the resources he's had, has done a absolutely brilliant job this season. The squad is really small, it's built up good camaraderie between the players, and we're starting to see some decent football get played, which is positive stuff. However, I do feel like there is a chance Watford could succumb to a very heavy defeat against Leicester City. We know what they like to do. I don't really need to sit here and explain it to you. They love to dominate the ball, they love to play a really high line, and they love to get shots away on goal, and they love to play out from the back. It's got the makings of a team who really shouldn't be in the division at all. As I've said to you, I am still baffled as to why and how they got relegated last season from the Premier League, but here they are dominating the Championship as was expected. So yeah, from one perspective, I'm nervous and quite uncomfortable with the prospect of a heavy defeat. However, from another perspective, and from a tactical perspective as well, I'm a little bit more confident that maybe, just maybe, if Valérien Ismaël picks the right starting 11, Watford could pick up a positive result. And I'll tell you why right now. I've just outlined to you how Leicester City like to play, and I'm sure Leicester City fans could probably go a bit more in depth in the comment section down below if they are watching, but they love to play a high line, they love to dominate the ball home and away from home, so I'm expecting Watford to have very little possession on Saturday, and they love to get shots away on goal as well. So I think there's probably 3 or 4 key ways Leicester City play. They love to play out from the back, they like to get their full-backs high up the pitch, they love to get shots away from goal, and they love to play a high line defensively. And I think the high line really is where Watford can target Leicester City, and why it's crucial Valérien Ismaël gets his starting lineup correct. Now, number one, as a Watford fan, I do not want to see Mileta Rivic anywhere near the starting 11. It's not the game for him. He's a target forward, is a centre forward. He has no pace, and that is not the way we are going to beat Leicester City on Saturday. So I do not want to see Mileta Rivic anywhere near the Watford starting 11 this weekend. What I do want to see, and what is dependent on this person's fitness, is Emmanuel Dennis making his first Watford start since his return on loan. And I think Emmanuel Dennis, Yasser Asprilla, Georgie Chapecoense and Matthias Martins are going to be key to Watford potentially picking up a good result against Leicester this weekend. What we need is ball carriers. We need people to press at the right times and win the ball back. And we need pace in behind, where when the opportunity arises, we really need to capitalise on that with clinical, technical, quality players. And I think Chatford, Dennis and Asprilla are going to be key to Watford beating or getting a good result against Leicester City this weekend. And it's totally dependent on what Valérien Ismaël does and whether he deems Emmanuel Dennis fit to play. Now, I actually hope he will be fit and available to start this game, because he didn't travel to the Southampton FA Cup replay in the week. Valérien Ismaël basically said he's going to stay at London Colney to train and make sure he gets his sharpness and fitness up ready to go for our upcoming run of games, which I think for me gives me hope that Emmanuel Dennis may start his first Watford game back on Saturday. And I think for me, that's really the only way I can see Watford beating Leicester City. Chances on the counter-attack and maybe even from set pieces as well, which we've not really been great at this season. I think last time out in the Championship against Leicester City, Watford had something ridiculous like 30 crosses whipped into the penalty area, and we didn't really get a head or a touch on any of them, which was very disappointing from my perspective sitting in the stands. So I think set pieces need to improve, corners as well, definitely as well. And yeah, there's a lot to work on for Watford. But as I just said to you, really, I think the main ways we'll beat Leicester City is by pressing at the right times, hitting them on the counter-attack, and hopefully either Emmanuel Dennis or Yasser Asprilla or Georgie Chatford, creating a moment of quality and sending the rookery into raptures. That would be the ideal situation for me. Now, what would my score prediction be for this game? I'm going to give you it from two perspectives, really. So pessimistic James says Leicester City 5, Watford 0. More optimistic me says Watford 1, Leicester City 1. I think Watford have the opportunity to get a positive result, but I do think that is probably going to swing Leicester City's way, unfortunately. They have been relentless this season. They've been unbelievable to watch under Enzo Maresca. I think he's doing a really good job there. So yeah, more realistic me says 5-0 Leicester City. More optimistic me says 1-1 Watford. But we'll have to wait and see what happens. Thank you so much for watching the video today and for watching the match preview. It's really appreciated. Let me know your thoughts and score predictions in the comments section down below. And as I mentioned earlier, please don't forget to subscribe if you are new around here. It'd be very much appreciated. And I'll see you for another video very, very soon. Bye-bye.